Welcome back to Blind Dark Souls 2. That right there was the gesture that we got from Garlfang? Van Garl. There we go. We're back in Earthen Peaks for a reason. There's an item down here that I overlooked in our main playthrough. Found it in my side playthrough, thanks to a helpful message. It's great heavy soul arrow, nothing to write home about. Unless you're a spell user, then it is something to write home about. Now you may be asking, oh, why does this even matter? Well, because through here we find Pate, and by doing that...
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead and took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that? The poor bloke must have quite an imagination. You be careful too, my friend. For trust can be a dangerous thing.
He does have a point there. Who to trust? Pate, the man that we've heard from, I think his name is Creighton, that he is not a man to be trusted, or Creighton, who we've heard from our good map friend, may in fact be a killer of some sort. Who to trust? Well, I'm going to warp out, so I will see you in a little bit in the next area. We're back at McDuff's workshop in the Lost Bastille because I'm just going to keep tossing money at him. But let's do it intelligently this time. So let's buy an Uchi Katana, because why not? A longbow, because why not? That Royal Kite Shield isn't too bad, so let's get that. Let's stock up our arrows. Let's just fuck it, max it out. Never run out of arrows again. And let's buy some iron arrows. Let's say 100 of these. Really wish they would have improved this a little bit. There. Now I have 100 iron arrows. And let's just waste the rest on Titanite. There, McDuff, was that good enough for you?
From the start of time, flame allowed man to flourish. And even now, he devises new fiery arts. But is reap, and so we waver and falter.
Really?
Flame.
You're killing me here, McDuff. Alright, I think it might be time to start actually investing in his infusion practices. Because maybe that's what you have to do in order to get him to bequeath any items. I did look up, he does give an item. Just because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. But nobody's really sure what does it. So we're just gonna speed run through this area right here. Because there was actually another item here that I missed, and this is the wrong area. Let's just make a quick cut. So here we are, back in this little secret alcove area. And the reason for that is, remember when I jumped across here to get some torches? You could walk over here. I'm really blind, guys. And there's a bracing knuckle ring, which I think we've seen on a couple loading screens. And it's a nice little ring that gives you more durability to your weapons. And you know what, while we're here, let's go see our good pal, oh god, what's his name? Oh god. Spooky Mage Man. There we go, that's his name. Yeah, right, counting it. And the nice thing is now our arrows kill these dudes in one hit. Except for maybe the one right there. There we go. I can just waltz right over. I just noticed I still have fire arrows equipped, so let's switch that to those iron arrows. Alright. Let's see. Anything new in the weapons category? I don't think so, actually. Yeah. Wow. Oh, there we go. Spells. These three are new. Huh. What is that? It's like oh, it's like Soul Rain. Alright, I wanted to look at your pyromancies. I have that. I don't have enough of that. And we're done. That was fast. Let's buy Dark Orb, just because it's cheap. Alright. We are going to warp back to Brightstone Cove. I almost called it Terrastone again. God damn it, what is wrong with my head? After the last session, as I usually do, I progressed through this on my alternate character, and I found a number of things that we missed. I also figured out how to get back to that other bonfire. A couple of the things that we missed are actually really important, so that's why we're going back. Right, so, thing number one, and actually, like, important thing number one. So, in this room, right, like the room, same room with the fucking boss door, right here. Yeah. You know, I don't know if there were messages hinting to this and I just didn't read them or what, but yeah. It's a little aggravating. Because it's an Estus Flask Shard. Estus Flask Shard. There we go. Which, you know, is kind of important in the scheme of things. Thing number two that we missed completely. There's a ladder over here. And when you go up it, there's another spooky man. He kind of looks like Oswald from Dark Souls 1. And he just has a bunch of fading souls around him. So, just goddamn useless, aren't you?
Something seems to be bothering you. Yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something you did. I am Cromwell. Regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are. Together, they are the essence of life. Don't you agree? But now, you're lost. Bewildered by your own actions. You poor little thing. Yes, how tiny and frail are we. But if your heart is yet sincere, your sins will be forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate your sincerity to me.
So you can pardon your sins here? Which, you know, I don't have any. I am a perfectly perfect human being. Hollow. He also sells a number of miracles. One hex. Awakens the souls of the long buried dead. He also sells the Cursed Bite Ring, which you can't get anywhere else, and the Blood Bite Ring, which you can only get by doing Way of the White. And this preset, which is, you know, it's alright.
Anyone can be forgiven, as long as he is sincere. No matter how terrible the sin. Surely, we all deserve mercy. Yes. Whenever you are ready.
He doesn't really have much to say. I think if you have certain stats, he gives you some equipment, but that's just about it. Now, in the actual level, including the bonfire that we missed, we are actually just going to straight up start out right from here. No special, you know, this way or that way. And the one thing that you may notice that might be weird when we go down here is that we can go down this. But also, in here... Oh no, there's a fight! Can we help? Okay. I don't trust Pate. I do not trust Pate. Pate, you are the evil one. No. Thank you.
Serves you right.
Okay, I might have made the wrong choice.
I did it. Thanks for your help. He was no pushover. Here, take this and go to my bolt hole down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token of appreciation. Here, these are for you. It did me well. Just take them. You did.
And that's the end of that quest line. If you kill Creighton, you get Pate's gear. Which is... honestly, I like the way Creighton stuff looks a lot better. A lot more. I like Peyton's gear a lot more. There we go. Words are difficult, everyone. I think we've discussed this in almost every session I've recorded. So the whole reason we didn't find a bonfire is because I didn't realize that you could do this with these. It just doesn't seem like a thing you could do, even though you all probably saw the grab command when... Oh, there's another sorcerer. Ah! Stop it! Oh boy. Oh god. You guys are vicious. Maybe I should go for this guy. No, no, no. No! Oh, okay. God, the sorcerers are so rude. Anyway, in here, get some lightning urns and a ladder. And down the ladder. Is a little spider hole. It's probably a message that said illusionary wall. There's a lot of like fake illusionary wall messages, but it works because there's so goddamn many in this game. Anyway, this was the locked door from way back when. Like, next to the sandpit. And, yeah. And then this door over here goes to the blacksmith lady. Bird. So, remember how I was saying, weird that there's a blacksmith here, but there's no shortcut. Like, easy way to get to her. Oh, that's it. Apparently, FromSoft does think these things through. Alright. The only reason I haven't cut the video out yet is because the key that we got from Creighton leads to this area. It's that door behind the door that hurt us when we opened it. That I was like, oh, this key that we got post-boss has got to open that up, and then didn't open it up, and I felt dumb. Well, anyway, let's head on in. I feel like something might sneak up on me. I'm gonna heal up. Yep. Tesla Dora. Let's open up the white one. Oh boy.
I'll leave a nasty scar.
And that's actually the last we're going to hear of Creighton. So that kind of leads a bunch of ambiguity up with, like, Creighton was a good guy or a bad guy or what, and who knows. Dark Souls, right? So the other item that we got, the engraved gauntlets, are... They're a glove type equipment, and what they do is... Oh, that's right, we drop in here. Alright, I'm gonna have to homeward bone. What the gloves do is they increase your crit chance, which I didn't even know this game had crit chance. So, yeah, go figure on that one. Also, I didn't look at it, but Pate's spear, and I might equip it just to show up the moveset, but it says something about how he may have done something in his past that he doesn't want remembered, and yeah, like he's trying to disappear more or less. So, one last time up to the top of Terra Stone, yeah, the chapel threshold, because there is one last thing for us to do in Bright Stone. I was calling it Terra Stone again. Because it's Tessel something is the name of the place. I'm sorry, when words start to get really fantasy and not a lot of people say them in games, I find it very hard to remember how to pronounce the words. Okay, so first things first. Arrows. That guy. This guy needs to die. Alright, that guy's down. Let's grab our zip line. So much cooler when I was just jumping across. I thought the ghost was the attack. And then we can fall down here and pick this up. Just a large Titanite shard. Nothing really too special. Oh my god, just chug. Alright, but our real thing is down here. God. There, I got it. Alright, it's another Estus Flash shard. You know what? I'm fine for now. I don't need to go back and use these, because that's just going to waste time. I couldn't get to the bonfire before these guys spawned. You know, one thing I will criticize this game on, I don't like bonfires with enemies next to them. That's a bit annoying. So today we are going back to the gutter. At least that's what we're going to start. I doubt in 10 minutes I'm going to get through the entirety of the gutter. Now, from short form posts and just talking with my friends, I've heard a lot of distaste of the gutter, so we'll see how it matches up to what people are saying. From what I've seen so far, it's not too bad other than the darkness gimmick. And you know, Grave of Giants, Tomb of the Giants used the same gimmick and I hated it, so we'll see how that works. Oh, that item up there that we saw before we fell down, check that out on the alt character. It's a life stone. Dick move from. Did I just completely avoid that trap right there? Okay. Weird. I think it's weird looking. Alright. I don't... I'm trying to catch, like, where the falling planks are. These look sturdy. Oh, these fuckers. You remember, those things shoot poison. We got hit by that last time, too. Oh, you are mans. Get out, mans. Nobody cares for you. Nobody likes you, anyway. It seems like there's a thing that you can light on each. Whoa, they hit hard. Okay, I'm trying to position myself here, and yeah. One more. There we go. I am interested in what's over there. Let's life gem and make the jump. Huh. That's weird. Oh wait, what? So yeah, there you go. There's your proof, life gems. Did I destroy this one? I don't even remember. Not taking risks. I mean, I got 2 hours of torch, so we only have 2 hours to do this area. Just line them up and I'll knock them down. No issues at all. It seems like there is a nice torch on every platform. So at least you can do that. Alright. It's time to jump it. Yeah, I love parkour in this game. I don't know what it is, but the clicking, I thought the clicking the L stick was going to be really annoying, but I've gotten used to it really quickly, and I actually like it better than the double tap circle because it's instant. It's not like a, you know, is this going to work or not, I don't know, kind of feeling. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just gonna run through. And there. What is this? Armor head, but key required. Door is locked. I thought I destroyed them all. I thought I just saw another poison spit go by. Alright, well, we can't do anything with that. We need a key of some sort. Yeah, this place gets super dark if you don't have the torch. I like that. I'm kind of liking this area. I can see why people would dislike it, but I am actually liking it. I mean, as long as you keep lighting torches as you go on, you might not even need the, like, if you die, you might not even need to light a torch to get back through. Because you'll just have the light. Oh, big rat man. Or whatever this is. Mole, I guess. On the backswing. Not even facing the right way. I kind of like the weapon setup I have right now. I get to use the big old claymore to progress through levels, which is like really good for just like sweeping and taking out dudes. Dark pyromancy flame. Do I have a torch in here that I can light while I look at that item? No. Alright, let's progress up. Next torch will that I can light, we'll look at that. So yeah, I like the big swingy sword for getting through the area and like one-shotting guys. And then, you know, you switch to the broadsword for bosses, which is nice and fast, so you can overpower bosses. Alright, first switch off torch. Yeah. Yoshi Katana, Nailbreaker, Pate Spear. Let's see. Oh, I guess it's on his armor, because I did the armor on the other character. It is not always advisable to stand out, especially if you have something to hide. Anyway. Pyromancy Flame. Dark. The flame rewards those who thirst for power. The more hollow one is, the stronger its effect. Power scales with hollowing. That is an interesting risk versus reward. Yep. Happy I took a second to think about that. Ha! Not gonna get me, you jerks. Hate those things. Is that? Oh, I thought that was another ladder. Ooh. Let's get that. Burner. And this seems to be a complete detour. Ah, shoot. No. You know, I'm going to be more cautious about that because that's the second time. And, you know, if lightning strikes twice, then I'll try and strike a third time. My good friend Ornstein has taught me anything. Oh boy. Oh, you? Okay, so the ones that move. Okay then. Yeah. Okay, big rat man. Sneak up behind it, murder the shit out of him. It does help that I have a plus 10 weapon. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Oh, fuck. 2 life gems. Or just 1. And then the second one to counteract the poison again until that runs out. Statues. I want to know the lore behind the statues, the poison spitting statues. I heard something, but it might have just been me destroying pots. I feel like the sound wasn't that of a pot being destroyed. The gutter, I will say, is making me really fucking paranoid. Black fire bombs. Okay. Well then, you know, before progressing on anymore, I think I'm going to call it right here. So thank you for joining me for this blind Dark Souls 2, and I will see you next time.